Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. Today's is against Space Bastards, and we're going to be bringing in Torch, Nick Fury, and Galan. I am in love with this war team. It's one of my favorite wars so far of the season, especially when I was about like in the middle of it. I was just having so much fun. So we're going to be starting on path number 3, of course, with Galan, and Galan is about to go on a terror. So, you know, path 3, you guys have seen this. This is common Galan gameplay. But then we're going to jump to path 5 in section 2 and do some more fights with Galan, which I've never done before. I haven't used him a ton outside of his super good matchups and like this path. So this war was really fun for me because I got to take him in to very different fights than I have been. Because with these fights, this is it, 15 seconds, and it's easy. It's too easy. This is a joke, but it's fun still, I guess. You know, free fights. Colossus and Angela, like these two champions are already so easy to fight. I'm not even really sure why even bother placing them in this meta. I feel like it would just be better to place other champions that, you know, maybe don't work with Conduit but are just actually defenders. Because I've seen Colossus and Angela a lot, and it's very common to see them on this path. But then again, I don't know. I probably just wouldn't put anyone on these paths, to be honest. Because if the other alliance has a Galan, even like a 5-star, this path will get rinsed, or like a Hulkling. So I don't know. But then next up we have a Nimrod, and guys, a guidance was placed here. I told them after this, I'm like, guys, like, I don't need a guidance here, but they're like, oh, we just had extra. So I'm like, okay, you know, if we have guidance to spare, you know, sure, why not? So here I get a little messed up at the start though. That's all good. The thing about Galan is actually he doesn't even benefit from the guidance. He doesn't get the passive stun because he's not metal and he's not a hero, which is unfortunate. That's kind of a thing I don't like when characters don't work with guidance. It's a little annoying. But here I'm just trying to stretch out this fight as long as I can to get as much regen, heal up a little bit, got back to 95%. So we erased some of that damage we took at the start. But that's the start to this war, very simple. But now it's about to get way more interesting. So we're gonna I'm gonna boost up with because like for that first path, section 3, like I think I just threw on a little green boost I had about to expire because I don't even need to be boosted for it. But these fights I definitely want to be boosted for because I'm fighting a Galan. Galan can be very scary to fight against. Honestly, he can be. So going in here, I'm just gonna be building up. And I'm going to be baiting out his special ones. I just like to block like the first part of it, and then I can get away. So we knock him down, and that triggers the conduit, but it's fine because literally by the time I bait out the special, the shock's gone. So yeah, that timing worked out pretty well here. We're gonna get off the damage. Boom, 71k, took off a lot of his health, and then again he's gonna get the debuff from conduit, but again by the time like the special's over, boom, the debuff's gone. So all good. All right, now we just need to get off one more special one, and then that should be good. There are some power stings every time I push Galan, the opposing Galan, to a bar of power. We get that power sting, so we just gotta chill, wait it out. So here I'm just waiting for the conduit fall off. Boom, there we go. Just dash into him, throw my special, it's unblockable, and he's dead. So that fight went extremely well. It was a little scary, but it went super well. And then this next fight here, we have a Kitty Pride. So I was told I only have one fight for my Nick Fury, and it's a Quicksilver mini boss. So I was told that I could bring Omega Sentinel instead of Nick Fury for this fight specifically, and then just let someone else take the Quicksilver. But I was like, nah, I think I'll just try to take Kitty with Galan. Now I was a little scared going into this fight, but yeah, we got this. We got this. Kitty is a much better defender. It's taken me a while to realize how good of a defender I think Kitty really is, because, you know, for the most part, I've just always played her offensively. You know, like putting her defensively, just, you know, it wasn't even a thought to me because she's so good offensively. That thought didn't really cross my mind much. Yeah, she can be a real pain. For sure. I've seen it in Battlegrounds too. I've gotten wrecked by her in Battlegrounds. So here we do get a couple incinerates applied to us, which is annoying. But I do have some energy resistance at least, so that is going to mitigate some of that damage. But yeah, I decided to just go for a special 3 here. Playing it safe, that we don't have to knock her down this way, and it's going to activate the harvest as well. So I wanted to get an intercept here, but right there I kind of thought that I did get the intercept, but I just got hit because the unstoppable, so that didn't count as an intercept. And now she has enough prowess to be phasing again, but our harvest expired and it did a lot of damage, so I just need to get back into the harvest. Here at 90, and you need to be at least 100, so that heavy didn't activate it. So I need to go for another heavy. All right, there we go. And then gonna intercept into special 2, and that is overkill. The fight went really well. You know, Kitty can be a little scary, so really happy to get out of that fight. And then next up we have a gift, Penny Parker. This is just a gift for Galan. Literally, this is one of his absolute best matchups in the entire game. All we have to do essentially is hit her block, and you can see our planetary mass just gets juiced. You can see, boom, like 4 hits into her block, 250. Another 4 hits, boom, almost 500. There we get off an intercept as well, which is great. Now I can go ahead and knock her down, enter the harvest. I do want to get a couple more blocked hits, that's why I got hit right there. Just want to get to 999 before. And so here, boom, that wasn't exactly what I was planning, but that actually ended up working out really well. Got pushed over 900, and boom, she dead. So Galan just walked through, that was 6 fights, the first 6 fights in Alliance War. Did a phenomenal job. Now Torch and Nick Fury, the rest is left to those guys. So here we have a Sasquatch. This man has 342,000 HP. Beefy boy. Sassy has the biggest health pool in the entire game, man. And it shows. It really shows. So here I'm taking him with Torch without Flame on, because we're saving that for the Doom boss, which I fought. This will be my 5th Doom boss of the season, and so far I've soloed every single one. And I've only been getting better at soloing them as well, so I'm feeling very confident. I was honestly more worried about the Sasquatch than I was the Doom boss. But it's going really well at this point. Everything's going actually flawless right now. Things are going to start to go awry, though, in a little bit here, once he goes into his Wrath of Tanarak. That's it. Yeah, so now this is where things got a little bit out of hand. Maybe I should have went for an intercept or something, but I was just playing it safe, blocking, taking a lot of block hits, get pushed back up against my wall. It's getting a little scary. So here Wrath finally ends, so I'm going to go for my special 3, just kind of push myself away from the wall. Have lost some health, but you know, it's all good. Almost down, 13% left. I just gotta take a deep breath, finishes off. There is safeguard on this node, so that special 3, you know, didn't do much, but that's fine. I was just more so using it to get spacing, and yeah, he goes down. So feeling really, really good at this point. Someone else was taking that Hulk Buster. So in the meantime, between that Hulk Buster and now, I went ahead and changed my mastery setup. I maxed out my defensive tree, which I've been doing every war that I've been fighting the Doom bosses for, just so that I can have the most health points possible on my torch. I can get him up to like 69,000 HP once he's boosted and everything, and get like an extra 8% total health. So I think it's really worth it, and I've had a lot of success with it. But first, we have this Quicksilver. So right off the bat, I get hit. Just like, damn, like that's not a good start. Okay, let's just relax. It's fine. It's totally fine. He is tagged as an Avenger, so Nick Fury actually starts with tactical charges, which is really nice. So as part of this fight, he can't evade. That's really nice that he has that Avengers tag and we can take advantage of. And I actually really hate fighting Quicksilver, genuinely. I just find him annoying. Like, he's not a hard defender, he's an annoying defender. And it's, yeah, sometimes that's worse, though. Sometimes that's worse. I literally lost a Battlegrounds match because this guy plays Quicksilver on defense, and literally in the flow meta, his special 2s had prowess, and I was blocking them, and they were just dealing an absurd amount into my blocks because he had prowess. And yeah, I just find his specials so hard to get away from, man. It's so annoying. I cannot wait to actually get this guy. And so here I'm getting hit. But it's all good. You know, I got my second life. I'm really not even that worried. I'm a little worried at this point, but I'm not that worried because we do have our second life. Fall back on. And so here I'm going to push him to a special 3 and just throw my special 1, thinking, hoping it kills. And if not, you know, whatever. I can eat a special 3. I'll go into my second life and then he'll be dead. But no need. Quicksilver goes down. Alright, so feeling good. Now it's Doom Boss time. Alright, man. I managed to stretch that indestructible boost from that fight to this fight as well. We got manual placing guidance. I got 25 seconds left on that invulnerability boost. So, you know, I wanted to get in here quick. Feeling good. Got flame on. I'm ready to go. Like I said, I'm 4 for 4 on Doom Boss solos at this point. I'm very comfortable with it. And I've come up with a new really good strategy where I basically just bait special ones. Just bait special ones, punish it with the power stings, and it's perfect. So that's what I'm going to be going for here. I'm going for the special 1 evade, and I get hit. And I felt like I dexed that, you know? I was like, what the heck? Okay, I'm just like, alright, you know, whatever. There goes our indestructible boost, but we got this. Alright, next one. Same thing. I'm like, dude, what? And then here I get hit. Dude, I'm almost dead. Like, what is going on? So I have to throw my special 2 just to get some adrenaline healing back here. And I'm just like, dude, what is going on? What are these input issues? Why can I not evade? Again. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I hit this intercept. I'm trying to get as much of that adrenaline healing back as I can. He resists that special, which is actually perfect. I'm about to bait another special here. Here I shorten my combo. He throws it. I can't evade it again. 4%. I couldn't evade a single one. I'm like, dude, what's going on? What the heck? What? Dude. He was so close. If I would have, that last combo I did, if I didn't shorten that combo, he probably would have just died. He's 4%. So I just go with Nick Fury to finish. And I'm so, like, just confused and, like, flustered at this point. I'm like, what the hell, man? And then, biggest facepalm ever, dude. I go look at my masteries, and I forgot to put a point back in Dex. Oh my god, dude. Are you... Why? Why? I did not intentionally take Dex off at all. I just forgot to put a point back into it. I thought I did. I was so focused on putting those points in the defensive tree to max my HP. Oh, man. What a way. What a way to lose. This was one of the best seasons I've had in a long time. I soloed every boss up until this point in the season so far. Been getting a lot of fights, haven't died. And then I make a stupid blunder like this. So mad at myself. Yeah. It's very frustrating. If, you know, mastery save builds were a thing, this wouldn't be a problem. Kabam promised that years ago in their roadmap. They said 2022 mastery presets. Bro, where's the mastery presets? Like, stuff like this shouldn't be happening. Like, having to put in a point in every single mastery is so dumb still. It's 100% my fault for not doing it. It's just, like, we shouldn't even have to be putting in point by point into these masteries, you know? Like, I would never want to take Dex off. Like, I would never want to take Dex off. I wish I could just always have a point in Dex. Like, and stupefy. Like, but somehow, we ended up still winning this war. We were losing badly at this point. And somehow we managed to win. We did not deserve to win this war. We're getting a little lucky. We are now halfway through the season, and 4Loki has not lost yet. But we definitely, like, we've definitely been playing a lot better than we have this season in past seasons. And in those past seasons, we've been losing. But this season, we've been winning every war. It's kind of weird how that happens. We did start out in tier 2, so I think that did help get us some easier matchups off the start. Yeah, this war was a little rough for us, but we ended up winning somehow. Bam, Jesus is smiling upon us. But I'm just so mad at myself for that mistake. But I think it is kind of funny that we almost sold that Doom boss without Dex. pretty crazy. And I just wish I had realized sooner that I didn't have Dex on. You know, if I hadn't realized that, maybe I could have played the fight a little bit differently to end up taking off that last 4%, you know? I think if I had known, I think it would have made the difference between that last 4%. But yeah, I was just so confused and flustered in the fight. That's honestly my biggest problem with input issues. You know, if this game didn't have bugs and input issues, like, I probably would have realized I didn't have Dex on. But, like, that's just the go-to thing to blame. It's like, oh, I missed a parry. Oh, I missed a Dex. You know, the first thought isn't, oh, do I have points in those masteries? No, it's, input bugs, you know? That's the worst part about those bugs, in my opinion. It's just, it's not knowing. And it causes things like this. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this war video. Enough rambling. I'm just kind of annoyed at that death. Totally my fault, though. It's just very, very frustrating to lose what seemed like could have been my best season ever to something as small and silly as this. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.